Join us for day 2 on Kalpeni Island. After a scenic transfer across the turquoise waters,
A day of turquoise dreams, Kalpeni Island Diary. The morning transition from the deck to the deep blue. If there is a place where the ocean forgets it's supposed to be water and starts acting like a giant. Liquid gemstone. It's Kalpeni Island. On day 2 of our Lakshadweep expedition, we woke up to the gentle hum of the MV Kavarathi and a horizon that promised nothing but blue.
We are reaching to Kalpeni village.
Here is how we spent 24 hours in one of the most remote, beautiful corners of the Indian Ocean. The day began with the gentle sway of the MV Kavarathi. After a quick, hearty breakfast in the cruise cafeteria, we traded the massive steel deck for a local transfer boat. As we bobbed across the water toward the shore, the deep indigo of the open sea slowly melted into a blinding crystalline turquoise.
And we are moving towards Andhra Beach.
We traded the massive steel deck for a local transfer boat. As we bobbed across the water toward the shore, the deep indigo of the open sea slowly melted into a blinding crystalline turquoise. By 10:00 a.m., our feet finally touched the soft sands of Kalpeni Island. As we approached Kalpeni at 10:00 a.m., the water changed from the deep navy of the open sea to a shocking, translucent turquoise. Stepping onto the shore felt like walking into a high-definition screensaver. The beach was alive with travelers taking selfies and diving into the warm. Salty waves for a morning bath. Lagoon dreams. Coral gardens. The shoreline was a scene straight from a postcard. While some travelers stayed back to soak in the sun and snap selfies against the endless blue, Culture and coconut palette.
नारियल ही है ना? अंदर से ऐसे और एक किसको निकालोगे? थैंक यू.
We pushed further into the wild. We boarded a small boat to explore Kalpini's crown jewel, its massive lagoon. Kalpini is famous for having the largest lagoon in Lakshadweep, and you haven't truly seen the island until you've been on its water. We hopped into a small boat to head toward a nearby islet for coral watching. Whether you choose to kayak or take a glass-bottom boat, the experience is surreal. The water is so clear you'll feel like you're floating in air. Below us, vibrant coral gardens stretched out like underwater forests, populated by schools of neon-bright parrotfish and darting reef life, and the sheer breathtaking clarity of the Lakshadweep waters. By 1:00 p.m., hunger led us back to the main island for a traditional lunch. Island flavors, rhythmic traditions. There's something about island air that makes local flavors heavy on coconut.
Resort is 1:00 here. Beautiful sea, green color. Absolutely clear water, green color, untouched beach at Lakshadweep. We had a scuba diving at that particular spot, and we also observed some corals and beautiful fish and corals. Now this is lunch time at Komel Beach Resort. All the tourists are taking lunch. Delicious food, vegetarian as well as non-vegetarian. Lunch is served here.
And fresh spices taste 10 times better. We were treated to a cultural folk performance. Watching the dancers perform the kolkali, stick dance, their movements perfectly synced to a rhythmic beat. and the sheer breathtaking felt like a bridge to the island's deep Maldivian-influenced heritage. Afternoon exploration. Post-lunch. We were treated to a cultural folk performance, watching the dancers perform the Kolkali stick dance. Their movements perfectly synced to a rhythmic beat, felt like a bridge to the island's deep Maldivian-influenced heritage. We took a stroll through the local hosiery factory, a unique glimpse into the island's modest yet industrious community. From there, we wandered over to the Kumal beach area, where the landscape feels open and tranquil. As the heat softened, we enjoyed a final cup of evening tea at the departure point. Before leaving, we took one last walk along the shore. The beach here is famous for its massive coral boulders. But the real finale was the walk along the shore. Kalpini is unique for its scattered coral boulders, massive ancient rocks thrown up by past storms. As the sky turned a deep, bruised orange,
we are departing towards our cruise.
seeing them silhouetted against a fiery orange sunset was the undisputed camera moment of the trip. Evening, the golden farewell. As the sun began its descent, we shared a final round of evening tea at the departure point. These boulders created dramatic silhouettes against the horizon. It was the perfect shot we'd been waiting for all day. Back to the Kavaratti. As dusk fell, we boarded the local boat to return to our floating home.
It's 6:20 in the evening, and we are at the 6th level of the deck. A beautiful view from the deck. Everywhere there is sea.
We spent the twilight hours on the 6th level of the Kavaratti, feeling the cool sea breeze and watching the island lights fade into the distance. After a long, soul-filling day and a quiet dinner, we retreated to our cabins, the gentle rocking of the ship lulling us to sleep.
Whole day.